Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a really good day. Thank you for joining me today for our parent orientation for dual enrollment through Mount San Antonio College. I want to start off by letting you know that dual enrollment is a program that provides high school students the opportunity to enroll in community college credit courses at their high school, which is really convenient. We do have a difference between our courses. Some of our courses are AB 288 versus our non AB 288 courses. Simply put, this just basically means that AB 288 courses are college courses that are built within the high school bell schedule. Our non AB 288 are college courses that are outside of that bell schedule. So that's the main difference between the two. But we do want to get into some dual enrollment benefits, right? So students can accumulate college credits completely for free. They can explore different careers, majors, interests. Um, our dual enrollment courses allow students to get exposed to college expectations. We also help strengthen your transcripts and academic performance by taking those college classes. And then it also allows students to graduate on time or even early sometimes. When it comes to the free courses, there are free rentals for your books and access to Mount SAC resources. But one caveat that I do want to mention is that if your student has an F or J international visa, they must pay college fees. And we would really want you to talk to your high school liaison on how that would work for you, particularly if you do have an F1 or J1 visa. But any questions about any of this, about college courses being free or about books being free, please contact your high school. Please contact your high school liaison. Also, there are many Mount SAC resources that are available to high school students taking college courses, right? So, students can access student ID cards, which can really help when it comes to discounts at certain places on campus and off campus. They do have access to our college library, our writing center, counseling services. They do receive two free official transcripts, health services, learning assistance center, and even tutoring. I really do want to emphasize the fact that when high school students take classes through dual enrollment, they are college students. So they do receive all of the Mount SAC resources that we have to offer. Like I mentioned, dual enrollment students do get access to counselors. Luckily, we do have dual enrollment specific counselors, and what we do is provide academic guidance and support for your dual enrollment students through one-on-one sessions or class workshops. We do collaborate with dual enrollment faculty and high school counselors to help students struggling in their dual enrollment courses. These are college courses, and they really are different from your high school courses. So sometimes students have maybe a hard time making that transition, and our dual enrollment counselors are absolutely here to help. Dual enrollment counselors also meet with students via email, telephone, or virtually for academic counseling, and we can provide remote presentations and answer follow-up questions. So dual enrollment counselors are really here to help support students in those college courses and make sure that you are succeeding and that you are passing your courses. So if students need any assistance, please contact dual enrollment at mountsac.edu for any questions, comments, or concerns. So we do have a program called Access, which is Accessibility Resource Centers for Students. And the Accessibility Resource Center for Students provides additional services and accommodations for students based on the educational limitations or barriers that are directly caused by a disability, diagnosis, or medical condition. Accommodations cannot fundamentally change academic requirements for degrees, certificates, programs, or courses, but we can provide resources to assist students. So if your student would like the resources that Access can provide, they definitely want to apply, of course, to the Mount SAC dual enrollment program. They want to apply to Access, and the web link is on the screen. They want to complete the assessment questionnaire and orientation. They might have already done this based on the courses they want to take. Then they would see an Access counselor and then request accommodations. It's really important that we know in advance if students would like Access resources. Um, we can connect you in advance, and we want to make sure that you're equipped with the resources that you need for support for that student. We also want to mention that Access is in addition to district resources, which is really nice. So if the student is already receiving resources from the district, Access would be in addition to that, which is awesome. So Mount SAC does offer over 90 degree programs, and that includes our AA degrees, our AS degrees, and also our associate's degrees for transfer. And that can range anywhere from aviation to business to electronics to humanities to psychology, administration of justice. We have so many degree programs through Mount SAC that we want students to be aware of. And if they want to know more, please have your student reach out to a dual enrollment counselor, and we can let them know different things they can do to either graduate with a degree or pursue a degree after their high school program. We are among 113 California community colleges, and we offer top transfer to Cal Poly Pomona, Cal State LA, UCLA, UC Irvine. A lot of our students do transfer to these schools. We do offer honors programs. We do transfer admission guarantee with the UCs. We have associate degrees for transfer, and we do have a lot of different guarantee programs, which you can see on the screen. So if your student is interested in, let's say, going to a university straight out of high school or transferring after attending community college after high school, please have them talk to a dual enrollment counselor so we can let them know about different resources and different things that can help them to make sure that they're meeting their goals. Keep in mind too that a lot of the classes that we offer through dual enrollment are for credit and are transferable. So that really does help in the long run, and it does allow students to basically get ahead, which is really nice. So as far as courses that will be offered through dual enrollment, your high school will inform you which courses are going to be available. If you're unable to reach your high school or your high school liaison, please contact dual enrollment. Some of the courses that we will be offering will be CSU and UC transferable. And also just keep in mind that some courses will have prerequisites as well. All classes are tentatively scheduled and subject to availability, and classes can fill up prior to the registration date of the student or subject to unforeseen cancellation. So please keep that in mind when you are made aware of which courses your students can enroll in. And AB 288 courses, so remember those courses that are built into the class schedule, they're not promised. So please just keep that in mind when students start registering and enrolling. Like I mentioned before, the classes that we offer are UC-CSU, California Community College transferable. So this is really, really nice when students are going to apply after high school to attend a university. Maybe they're going to apply after high school to attend a community college. Those classes that they're taking through dual enrollment do count. So that means that they're not worrying about certain requirements if they've completed them already. And so this is what allows students to really get ahead and get a head start on their college goals and on their majors and their general ed and their prerequisites. It allows them to get ahead with their electives. So these classes really do benefit the student, and we highly recommend dual enrollment because of this. So the dual enrollment program is for any student ready for college courses, right? So any student that's interested or thinks that they can handle it and is ready to utilize all these resources, definitely consider dual enrollment. Grades are permanent on transcripts. So if students are struggling or having a hard time, they really want to reach out to dual enrollment and reach out to a dual enrollment counselor to make sure that we can get them back on track. It is college level course content, and we do expect that students are adults essentially, and there are adult expectations and responsibilities that come with taking a college level class. We do also understand that there will be minimal parent involvement because at this point that student is a college student, and we want to make sure that they're able to handle their responsibilities and they're the ones contacting the counselor and professors, just to make sure that they're learning the ways in which they need to succeed pretty much. And we do also expect that they will attend class. Attendance can be part of your grade, can be part of your class expectations. So attendance is going to be very important. Students should be responsible for their coursework, but parents, please communicate with your high school contact, just not through professors directly. Once you sign that packet, it means that you as a parent, you're aware of the boundaries created for students. So that means that parents might have to take maybe more of a behind the scenes approach, but please do encourage your students to reach out to counselors and the dual enrollment team to get the resources that they need. When it comes to financial aid, there are some things to consider. We always recommend that students reach out to a financial aid advisor just to get more information on this, but we do want students to know that there is a satisfactory academic progress that students need to make sure that they maintain or uphold. And this can be impacted by students who receive a D, an F, or a W. This can really impact your financial aid in the long run. So there might be some early intervention that needs to take place. You might need to talk to a financial aid advisor. Students might be put on probation if they're not passing their classes. So passing your classes really, really, really is important, not only for your academic record and your transcripts and transfer, but also for financial aid. And to explain further the SAP, the satisfactory academic progress, it basically means that the moment you start taking your DE classes, you fall into a financial aid guideline. We want to make sure we meet these guidelines so that students are able to continue receiving financial aid. And this applies even after students either go to the community college or transfer to a university or apply to a university as a freshman. This does follow you. So it is really important that students pay attention to passing their classes. So students must complete the following requirements to participate in dual enrollment, right? So you need to apply to Mount SAC. You've probably already done that. Complete the dual enrollment packet. You want to claim your account. We do have resources to help students claim their account, and there's a video on our dual enrollment website for that as well. You want to activate and set up your Mount SAC student email. You want to complete the assessment questionnaire if it applies to you. Complete this student parent orientation, which you're watching right now, and then you can register for your courses. If you need help with any of these steps, please visit mountsac.edu/dual enrollment, and that's where you can get additional help with some of these steps as well. So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for attending this parent orientation through dual enrollment. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at dualenrollment@mountsac.edu. And I hope you have a really good day.